In today's video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of technology and going over the incredible innovation that is blockchain. We'll be looking at its uses, how it works, its history, and much more. Going to be explaining a very crucial portion of modern technology, so you're not going to want to miss a second of this video. That being said, let's jump right into the video. How long have we been using blockchain technology? Believe it or not, we've been using blockchain technology for 30 years now, with its original purpose being to structure and share data. But we've come a long way since then. In 1991, two brilliant mathematicians and inventors, Stuart Haber and W. Scott Stornetta, put their brains together in order to create a way for digital document timestamps to avoid being tampered with. This then gave them the idea to create a system we now know as blockchain. In its original use, it was solely to keep transactional data from being lost. As each block enters the chain, it has information coded to it from the previous block, thus allowing for data to never be lost and to always be tracked. We have since evolved the use of blockchain, and we have made it so expansive that we use it in our everyday life without even knowing it. How does blockchain work? Blockchain has literally thousands of applications and is used way more often than most people know. The reason? Blockchain has made moving value around the internet so much more secure and safe than anything else ever before, and is the quickest and easiest way to do so. But how does it work? A blockchain uses information that is given to it to create a sequence that keeps track of all the interactions in that blockchain. So what I mean by that is whenever a new transaction has been processed, the information of that transaction must then record all prior transactions and store that information in a new block along with the updated transaction. In simpler terms, it's a digital ledger that keeps track of stuff and can be viewed by whoever has permission to view it. This makes keeping track of transactions simple and secure, which is a huge reason as to its success in worldwide use. To explain it even simpler, think of each blockchain as a literal collection of blocks. When a line of transactions begins, one block is placed and that block holds all of the information from the transaction. Then, if a second transaction is made, a completely new second block with the information of the new transaction is placed on top of the first block. Now the two blocks form a sequence, and one cannot access the information from the second block without also seeing the information from the first block, thus keeping the transaction history safe, secure, and straightforward. As more transactions are completed, more blocks are added to the sequence, keeping the information all together and in a linear, time-organized fashion. It's truly revolutionary to the world of online trading and monetary security. So what are all of the uses for blockchain? Blockchain has primarily been used in stock trading or other types of asset trading in the online market. Blockchain's ability to always keep track of the digital trail ensures that no digital asset is lost due to lack of transactional data. If a transaction is made, the transaction is tracked, which makes the application very useful in the world of asset trading. One of those assets that is assisted by the use of blockchain is the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Without a transactional ledger, buying and selling cryptocurrency would be an impossible endeavor, as trades would be impossible to keep track of, therefore resulting in the complete loss of assets. If the market does not know who owns what, how can the market allow the buying and selling of assets at all? Without blockchain, something as pivotal in today's economy such as the buying and selling of cryptocurrency would be completely impossible. Blockchain is also used in simpler processes such as currency conversion and playing people in different countries. But recently, there have been some developments to blockchain that will significantly increase our reliance on it. The United States Department of Homeland Security has been investigating a blockchain security stack that will allow for IoT devices to become significantly more secure and allow them to use the interconnected and open network of blockchain. IoT stands for Internet of Things and is used to refer to the physical items that use software or sensors, or literally anything that can send information to a secured server. As of right now, there are roughly 10 billion items in the world that are in the IoT, like phones, computers, video games, consoles, etc. But IoT includes so many things that are so incredibly important to our safety and our society. For example, hospital equipment could eventually fall under the umbrella of IoT and begin to send its data to a server and be organized and timestamped using blockchain. This would significantly improve the data collecting and sharing of medical information with patients and doctors alike, most likely resulting in better care and better medical research in the future, and could possibly even aid in the next next medical breakthrough. Along with medical equipment, many AI technologies do not currently fall under the umbrella of IoT, but very soon will find themselves there. With self-driving vehicles being a very realistic mode of transportation for the future, being able to store, timestamp, and openly share data with the vehicle's manufacturers, potential buyers, and even mechanics make the innovation and maintenance of self-driving vehicles practically seamless and would most likely result in safer roads. What will blockchain be used for in the future? Since we've already found so many ways to alter blockchain since its conception in 1991, it's almost inevitable that we find new ways to use the revolutionary application in the future. As a matter of fact, even at the time of this recording, Singapore, the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, and the United States governments are all hard at work exploring new opportunities to use blockchain and make daily life easier. In the future, blockchain manipulation could result in significantly cheaper data sharing and storage, assist in the creation of new financial instruments, create a world in which all records are kept on secure networks that are accessible by the people who are allowed access. Regardless of what we come up with next, it's an absolute certainty that the next step in blockchain innovation will result in a safer and more secure way to record and share data. Are we sure blockchain is 100% safe? Luckily, yes, we can be ensured that the use of blockchain is 100% safe. And let me explain why. According to Tianan Lawrence, who is a blockchain investor and pioneer, has stated the following in regards to blockchain safety. Blockchains have laid a foundation where the need for trust has been taken out of the equation. Where before asking for trust was a big deal, with blockchains it's small. Also, the infrastructure that enforces the rule if that trust is broken can be lighter. Much of society is built on trust and enforcement of rules. The social and economic implications of blockchain applications can be emotionally and politically polarizing because blockchain will change how we structure value-based and socially based transactions. Also, blockchain is not always public. Blockchain actually has many different levels of access in its code and can be open or public, meaning that literally anyone can access its code. Public blockchains would include cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin that are huge distributed networks that run on a single native token, in this case, the Bitcoin. There are also permissioned blockchains like Ripple, which also has a native token at its core, but it's not necessarily accessible through an open code. It may or may not require certain rules or requirements to be met prior to its use. And there are also private blockchains which are much smaller and do not revolve around a single native token in its operation. Private blockchains require membership and are controlled regularly by a small group of members. This type is normally used in order to trade confidential information across the internet and is normally not used by the public. All these types of blockchain are crucial to the operation of blockchain and all have their niches within the system. If all blockchain operations were private, crypto trading and stock trading would be an incredibly exclusive trade and would therefore hurt the global economy. But on the other hand, if all information trading was on a public network, that would allow for confidential information to be open to public use, including anyone's financial, medical, and other personal information. Overall, the use of blockchain will continue to be at the forefront of technological advancements and will continue to be making our world safer, easier, and more accessible for everyone for years to come. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope this crash course of blockchain helped you understand a bit more about the internet's filing cabinet. Did this video help you learn a little bit more about blockchain? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. It's free, only takes a few clicks, and it helps out the channel. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next video.